So this part 2 of the M35 transmission inside of the fx35. I got the transmission in running drive, and shift gears, all that. So you can put an M35 transmission inside of a fx35. The transmission I chose came out of a 2008 M35, and this is a 2004 fx35. So sometimes you might run into this problem when you're doing this job, but you want to pay attention to this. You have to. So with the M35, the 2008, I don't know what year they start doing this on, or when you remove your valve body, you have to pay attention to this. This the 08, this the 04. On the 08, they only have one of these, and then they only have one accumulator. I think that's what it's called, an accumulator or something like that. But on the 04, they got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 of them. And then they got 2 accumulators. On the 08, it only got 1. On the 04, it got 2. So if you removing your transmission and you finna swap it, you could do it from any of them, long as it's probably a 08 and under, and it's a VQ, not a HR motor. Gotta be a VQ most likely. I think the HR got more gears in the transmission and all that stuff. So make sure it come out of VQ 35DE. And when you take out your transmission, look at your valve body, see if it got 1 or 2, because your TCM only gonna be able to work to the valve body that got the 1 or the 2. So if you got 1 of these, make sure the valve body only got 1. If you got 5 of these, make sure it got 2, or it's not gonna work. Because you put this valve body on this, you put this transmission control module on this valve body, it's not gonna work. And if I put this one on here, it's not gonna work because they're not the same. So make sure you double check all that before you put everything back in. Look at your TCM, see how many, little whatever these is they got, and it's supposed to have 2. If it got 5, it's supposed to have 2. If it got 1, it's supposed to have just 1 big circle right there, or whatever. So remove your TCM, put it on the valve body that's just like your valve body that you took out your car, and put the exact same matching solenoids and stuff like that. You can either buy them brand new, or but just make sure they match the ones that you're taking off. You should be in there. But the truck, it drive, I drove it. It ride good, it shift all the gears. So that's done. My next problem with this truck is I gotta get this brake caliper off so I can put the new brake caliper on. But they got a wheel lock. The person who I bought the car from, they didn't give me the key for the wheel lock. And I can't get that off with the regular Maddox lug nut remover. So I gotta find out a way to take that off. Then I can switch out the brake caliper and get rid of the car. But it run and drive, it shift all the gears. So just pay attention to what you're doing. If it got 1, make sure this got 1. If this got 5, make sure it got 2 right there. These 2 circles. 1, 1, 5, 2.